Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Yisrael. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and we're still trying to get to the island of Naxos to hook up with Mummy Dearest, or she's better known these days, Phoenicas. However, we passed this little island earlier on, and now there's a quest marker on it, so... well, it'd be rude not to pass it up. Let's go see what's happening over here. Nothing else, it should be some quick cash. Up we go. Oh?
I know the situation doesn't look good. We're fucking marooned. You can't blame me for the rocks. You're the captain. We fucking blame you for crashing.
That's a reasonable point. Hey guys, do you lot need a lift? Or possibly a murder? Hey.
It was simple. An unarmed merchant ship. You gave that to Poseidon and then ran us onto the rocks.
Ah.
We aren't far from chaos. Someone will find us.
So he's a terrible pirate.
Stop! Keep the fuck out of this! The captain's going to get what's coming to him.
So, what happened?
How did you end up on this island?
I can explain. I am the captain.
We've
You
heard it
were?
from you, Captain.
I'll hear it from the captain himself.
As I was saying, we got into a great sea battle, which we won, thanks to me.
With an
And the
unarmed
victory
merchant
was
ship.
so sweet. I didn't notice how close to the rocks we were. A minor accident. Now, if you could just get us back to chaos.
Right. And presumably you're what's left of his rather disgruntled crew.
What has this man done?
What hasn't he done?
Oh, did he offend you? Poor delicate pirates.
Should have never agreed to work with this Malakas. We finally get a job from Xenia and he sells us into the fucking ground.
Whoops. Well, he is still your captain. I mean,
This
technically.
man is your captain.
You can only be captain if you've got a ship. And he ain't got one no more.
I can
Because
make
he sailed
worth
it
your
onto
while
the,
if
quote,
you get me
fucking
back
rocks,
to chaos.
unquote.
Stand aside.
Okay, so I can either leave him to get shanked, or I can take on the quest and keep him in line. Well, let's get you back. I'm sure your boss can deal with you.
Get out of my way. I'm taking Captain Gotarzis back to Chaos.
Xenia is
Don't
not
be sorry
exactly
you stuck your nose
merciful.
in where it doesn't belong. He's fucked us over too many times. No, the captain won't leave here alive.
Get behind me and stay close.
Well, good news, everyone. He's never gonna fuck you over again. That would be why. Oh, right. Well, that was brutally one-sided. Hey, where are you off to? At least let me loot the place first.
This archer has to die.
Well, what archer? He's
Some
dead.
fight, eh?
No.
Thank you, stranger. Now, if you can just get me back to chaos, there's a reward in it for you.
There better be. You've seen what happens to people I disagree with.
Well, you
Let's
probably
get you to my
didn't. He
ship
was
and
too
get
busy
you on
running
there.
and screaming. Okay, so he's back on the boat. Yay! Wow, he didn't take long to get over there. I'm picking up quite the collection of wastes and strays, aren't I? Let's look at this place dry before we leave, because there's not much here. I assume it's a tiny island. Ooh, ammo. Always handy. Resources, just as handy. Chicken egg. Yes, the killer chickens of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If I can find a way to raise and tame them, that'll be handy. And, okay. Loot the chest. Miltos, eh? And I'm not sure why they had enough time. Oh, wait, no, he must have been from the last ship that ended up here. And that, I'm assuming, is what's left of his boat. Well, it looks decently salvageable. I mean, all he did was run it aground, break a few spars, probably rip a giant hole in the hull. We get a crew out here, we can probably get that floating again. As a side note, by the way, naval battles at the time often involved dozens, if not hundreds, of ships, and a lot of the time those ships were so easily replaced that I think on one occasion the Persian Navy lost something like 400 out of 500 ships in a thrashing they got from the Athenians, and had them all replaced in a year. Of course, experienced captains and crews were another matter entirely. Right, so we're taking a little diversion back to Chios in order to drop this guy off, and presumably to find somebody who'll pay for this Miltos as well. I'm guessing someone somewhere is very annoyed that their cargo went missing. Right, take command. Let's go.
What a relief it will be to go back to chaos. Sure, Xenia will be angry that I don't have the business. I can deal with that.
Ah, this
It's not
Miltos.
so important. What kind of pirate are you? It's nearly as valuable as gold.
Excellent! That's a definite bonus for me then. It might even be enough to save you getting from shanked as a complete and total failure. My guess is your next command is going to be retrieving your last ship. Assuming you don't just run the next one you build onto those same rock, but... Oh, salvage, yay, salvage. Also... I have a skill point to spend. Ooh, Shadow of Neeks. Ah, Stealth Master. Yes, that will do quite nicely. Enemy detection reduced in crouch. That sounds like an even better option if I need to start doing some serious ninja work later on. And nope, that's the wrong dot point. So, forwards to Chios. Look, just keep going, get clear of the coast. I want travel speed back. Preferably before we run out of... There we go. Or speed. Take a right. Ah, looks like the Athenians and the Spartans have indeed decided to show up. Of course, they're probably too busy trying to sink each other. Yep, there they go. Is this Sparta? Well, he's having a good go at it.
Rowers, slow down! Never have gone back out to sea.
You have no idea how right you might be.
Ready for docks.
However... Oh,
That's not what I expected.
no.
I thought I lost you this time. Where is your ship?
It's on some rocks. He was careless.
He sailed too close to the shore. The ship got caught on the rocks.
We were in the middle of a raging battle.
With an unarmed merchant ship.
Malaka. What's important is that you're alive, brother.
Ah,
Your brother?
It would be easier if he wasn't. What happened to the crew?
Those
Oh.
dogs turned on me. If it wasn't for this Mystios.
I slaughtered them all.
Then you will be rewarded, Mystios.
Well, that's not necessary enough to have you severely in my debt.
Family is family. No reward necessary.
No. I am in your debt. Your
Yes.
armor, Gotarzes. Give it to him.
But
What?
this was father's. It's mine by birthright.
Now.
His armor...
Belongs to someone worthy of it.
Yeah, but he's not going to be much use as a pirate without it. Oh, 1,500 drachmae and the captain's chest. And our friend Captain Gotarzes is still apparently wearing his armour. Although I do have the option to just shank him and demonstrate why he should be wearing his armour. No, I shouldn't do that. Anyhow, let's have another chat with Xenia.
Ah, the mighty Mystios. You've proved yourself capable before. I could use your talents. One like you is always interested in more drachmae, yes?
Always. But, yeah, favours are more valuable at times.
Payment is well and good, but I'm happy to help you. Tell me what you're thinking.
I have an appetite for rare treasures. I've heard many veiled rumors and provocative stories, and I want you to recover some of these lost wonders for me.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Tell me where to look, and I'll bring you these treasures.
Have you heard of the mighty Ajax?
One of
Vaguely.
Homer's heroes.
Yes. He had a golden eagle feather, a gift from Zeus.
And why do you care about it?
It is a rare reminder of a glorious age, and so deserves to be in my grasp. Take these maps and see if you can find it.
Well, it probably belongs in a museum, actually, but you know what? If she wants to get the world's first museum going, I'm not going to stand in her way.
I'll find this feather for you, if it's there to be found.
So, that clears her up. She's got some more work for us. We're hey! And we've also got a few quests going on down here. While we're clear up here, the Athenian plague of 430 BC, there are some rumours about what it actually was. One of the suspects is, of course, good old bubonic plague, but there have been some suggestions it might have been typhus or typhoid fever, and some people have even fingered some of the viral hemorrhagics, although curing that last one is tricky, because after 2,500 years in the ground, there's relatively little in the way of usable RNA evidence to finger the viroids. However, That's besides the point. It did actually kill Pericles. It also killed his 2 sons, or at least his 2 legitimate sons.
What do you need?
Is this a bad time?
Every time's a bad time. There's too much work and not enough people to do it. But I'm the only person who cares about that. Wait,
Well,
did Xenia send you?
She said you'd have work for me.
well,
Thank Poseidon. Finally, someone competent to help. Ships are pushing into our territory and testing us. Xenia wants to send a message to make sure people understand who owns this little part of the Aegean.
okay, and you want it to be the lethal kind of message.
I'll sink the ships for you. What am I targeting?
Destroy a few ships from Sparta, a few from Athens, and a few bandit ones too.
That's a lot of ship sinking.
We're not
Just
playing
make sure you're flying
favourites.
Xenia's colors when you do the sinking. I'll pay you well to ensure the message is understood. Sails need repair, 3 broken oars on the top level, 2 on the second level, cracked spar. Never a day's rest. By Zeus.
At least the keel is still intact. So, yeah. Part of the problem with the Athenian plague was that the Athenian strategy in the Peloponnesian War had been to refuse a battle with the Spartan land forces, because they didn't really want to get into straight fight with those, and instead focused on the fact that their navy was superior and basically launch coastal raids and generally play games where they were strongest on the water. Of course, that meant that a lot of the Athenian rural population ended up in the cities for their own safety, because the cities were defended, the villages weren't. And as a consequence, Athens' population density was way up. Something on the order of 25-30% over normal. And of course, when the plague then broke out, well, yeah, it kind of went out of control pretty fast.
You sound troubled.
I'm trying to steal Xenia a great treasure to celebrate her victory over chaos, but the directions have been stolen.
Oh dear.
And I suppose you want someone to steal them back.
I tried, but they were stolen by the leader of Coressia, who Xenia banished from the city.
Ah,
There's a new truce between them, but no pirate would touch that.
well, I'm not a pirate.
I'm no pirate.
Are you saying you'll help me? There's something in it for you if you do.
Okay, I'll do
I
it.
suppose I could get your directions.
Poseidon blesses me with good fortune at last.
So where am I going?
To the other side of the island. You'll find the tablet in the leader's house there. Once you have it, head to the nearby village of Poisa and deliver it to my associate.
Right, so we're off to deal
Don't
with
worry,
that
I'll
boy.
get what you want.
Xenia will be thrilled. I await your return.
Of course, I might accidentally start a war in the progress, but hey, we're not thieves. Absolutely, we're not thieves. We're just liberators.
Well, you know why. Shame. All that cargo out there on the ocean.
Yeah, real shame.
More like under knowing Godarzes.
Well, it's funny you should mention him.
I mean, how hard is it to take a merchant ship and get to Thera and back?
Still, Xenia could have used that Miltos. The Drachmi would have been helpful in her fight against.
Something we can help you with?
Yeah, you were talking about the shipment.
We weren't saying nothing. Nothing that concerns you, anyway.
Oh, right, so you won't be interested in this Miltos I found in a shipwreck then?
I'm always open to a good tale, especially if it ends in misfortune.
The ones with Gotarzes always do. He's the worst captain on Chaos.
We've met.
I'd like to find this ship.
Well, I'll help you if you can. Then you can bring us a story.
Okay, well, I happen to have this Miltos. I mean, if you know it.
If you find that Miltos, be sure to come back and share the wealth.
Of course, my friends.
This is going to be the
Marcus.
quickest quest ever.
If I can find this shipment of Miltos, it's easy money.
Yeah.
You again? Thought you'd be sick of ports, or are you looking for work?
Just wanted to ask about that shipment.
Oh, yeah?
Never
Like a tale
mind.
For another day. I'll be seeing you.
Not if we see you first!
Good one.
Yeah. Which is funny, because, well, I've kind of got the Miltos. Apparently, however, the game isn't recognising that. Well, that's unfortunate. Still, got a few to deal with. However, we'll tackle those later and probably off camera. Right, Naxos, need to get back on with the main event.
Get the oars out!
And here we are. Welcome to Naxos. One naval battle and one rather seasick Aspasia. Later? Yeah. Apparently, naval battles don't agree with her. Right, dock the ship. Let's go meet Mummy. Naxos, the Vineyards of Dionysos. Well, that should be good for a party. Ah, there we are. Get over here, thank you. Also, we have a quest down in the city and various other bits and pieces. But priorities. First things first, find Mumsy, better known as Phoenicus around here. Hopefully she won't just turn out to be an all-powerful telepath who can rearrange reality with her mind and is somewhat barking mad, but Spartan guards on the door. The Temple of Dionysus? And they're just letting me in. Right. Okay.
I won't be intimidated. Stop
It
the
is her.
barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Argon.
Would Archon please? The
Xerxes,
merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go.
And apparently any Yahoo can just walk right into the Archon's meeting room. Especially any heavily armed Yahoo. Also, my spear appears to have mysteriously downgraded itself. That's interesting.
The meeting is over.
Well, not exactly.
Alexios. How?
There were a lot of bones at the bottom of that mountain. They cushioned the fall a bit.
When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you.
Cassandra is still alive.
Well, that's a fine first thing to say instead of "Hello, Mummy." That's... Yeah, they do.
I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? And now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
The Greek gods were dicks, but I don't think even they'd pull something like that.
Your sister. We have to get her back.
Yeah, that might be tricky.
She's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
Yeah, about that.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
So does she.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
Okay, so let's get the important one away. Who's daddy?
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
Nikolaus
told.
spilled the beans.
Nikolaos. You saw him.
Briefly.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
Wait, you know about the
What
cult?
do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Okay, well that's about a minute of
Timo,
light
gather
combat.
the troops.
I'll go deal with
Questions
that if you
will
don't
have to
mind.
wait, Lan.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
You have
The
no
man
idea.
last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
How
Why
rude.
now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the
No,
time for
that way.
talking is over.
Well, it looks like we're on for the time for stabbing and shanking. Mumsy, wait! Wait, I suppose when you're leader, the speed limits don't really apply to you. Or the traffic regulations. No, get out the way.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
Fair answer.
Rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Ah, right. So you got the Spartans in, and, well, let's face it, war makes for strange bedfellows. Right, okay, so we have some soldiers down there. Fine, you know what? Just wait here. I'll deal with this. Starting with him. And... then him. And if you don't mind, we'll deal with him. And... oh, he's got his back turned as well. That's stupid. Oh, right, he's, fine. We're into open conflict, then. Fine, get some cheap attack power for this guy. Then, if you don't mind, we're taking your shield away from you. There we go. Right, now that that's evened up... oh, never mind, he's dead. Oh, wait. Archers. Archers. Fine, well, we know how this goes. Hey, boy, I'm here to stab you. Repeatedly.
You're a joke.
Really? What's the punchline, then? Oh, no, sorry, they're Spartans. Sorry. Minor bit of red-blue colour blindness there. It'd be much easier if you guys were, you know, wearing proper uniforms. Instead of, you know, just running around... well, I suppose the red of the blood kind of works. So, Mumsy. Oh, should let him loose. Hey, what? What? Oh, you're kidding me. Seriously? Did we miss... oh, he's Athenian. Wait, we missed one. Excuse me a sec. And now we haven't missed one. Right, where did Mumsy go? Well, nothing like a nice, pleasant chat. Weapons in the sand. Corpse on the beach.
Between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now,
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide.
Well, we can
But
clip
we'll
those.
clip their wings before that happens.
they don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
Yeah, well, guess who I had as teachers?
I've never forgotten what you both taught me. I had a good education.
I wanted you to be unstoppable. And you are.
Even being dropped off a mountain didn't stop me. So, what is the cult chasing anyway?
I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lam.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
Cool. Well, that works. So let's just go... well, let's try to reunite the family. I mean, okay, I did say all the cult members needed to die, but maybe we can do a Vader Skywalker thing with Deimos and Cassandra.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
That will mean
Many
finding
have tried to
Nikolaos,
stop
of
them and
course.
failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will succeed.
Okay, so what happened to you anyway?
I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
And occasionally to stab them on top. Naxos is undoubtedly lucky.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
Yay.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you.
Well, there was one, but he's pretty much dead. Plague, sliced throat. You know how it goes.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your sister and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Cassandra was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
Well, they
But
lied.
she did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized she was special and handed her over to the cult.
Yep, pretty much. We'll try to get her back. Probably have to shank her, but we'll try to get her back.
We'll save her from the cult matter. We'll get her back.
The cult is insidious. Once they have their claws in, they don't let go. I fear she is beyond saving.
I found you, didn't I? I know we can save her. Together.
Right, well, we should go.
Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
Yeah, well, the last time we tried this, you ended up leaving me in the dirt. So, wait, what?
Ella.
Oh, he's one of ours,
Come on.
I think. Yeah, he's one of
This
ours.
is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
She wasn't wrong.
You can't predict everything.
I mean, I have been shanking my way through most of the cult so far. And what my body count, I don't even know what the body count's running at. Something in the low 1,000, I think. Also, why have I got a bounty sponsor ready? Mummy, can't you make this go away?
Ringing the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
Oh,
I
good.
can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
Oh,
An enemy I
great.
could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right.
Yay. Well, looks like I'm going to get some family business in, and... oh. Also, are we walking right up to the... No, we aren't. Good. Fine. Excellent. Oh, what are you building here? Temple? Looks like it, at least.
The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
Yes, they
If
can.
you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Oh, speaking of birds... oh, wait, no. Cutscene.
What a strange day it has been.
Yes.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
Like the one that ended with me being
You
thrown
have
off a
grown into
mountain.
a remarkable man. But I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Ah, thank you.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad. But I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
Well, let's be honest here. There are two possibilities. One is repairing the family, but the gods are rarely that sentimental. Most likely, we need to destroy the cult.
So we can destroy the cult once and for all.
If only it were that simple. You are mighty, but we cannot stop them alone.
They
Why
are
not?
the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Yay!
Irini, the symposium is about to start.
Oh, party!
I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
Party,
I
party,
need to show the
party!
people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult, but before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
He's
Don't
dead.
worry. I'll find him.
I'll find his
If you
corpse.
need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
What? I've got to wear another Athenian shit. Oh, seriously? Well, at least I can get rid of the bounty. Come on then. Good news, the bounty's gone. Bad news. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Right, let's just take your shield off you. Pop fire. Failed to dodge that. Ow. There we are. Right, clear of him. Yes, you are. And now you're dead. You didn't see anything, Timo, did you? No? No? Good. Right, excellent. We're done here and the bounty's dealt with. Woohoo! Right, time to explore Naxos and generally see what needs to be done with regard to Paros, which I suspect is going to involve destroy their entire military single-handed. But that can wait until next time. Until then, farewell.